All right. Well, I guess we should go check out the middle of the camp. Sounds like there's some sounds coming from there.
I mean, do we really wanna?
I mean, generally we have to do something to pass the test.
What was this one?
Perseverance?
Reservation?
Preservation. Ah.
What does... I think I asked this last time. I have a very short-term goblin memory. What does preservation mean?
To keep something the way that it currently is, not
like-
to allow death or decay to take it.
Like making jerky, win 0.
Jerky.
So you know how when you have that raw, delicious meat like you like it, but then we put
Yeah.
like salt all over it and then put it in the backpack so we can have it for a long time?
Oh yeah, that doesn't taste very good. I like it fresh.
That's preserving the meat.
Oh, so we gotta find the sobbing and kill it and then preserve it?
Perhaps.
Or maybe we just need to not die.
I mean, as long as Filbert doesn't go cray-cray again, I think we're fine.
We're gonna go cray-cray.
I mean,
Maybe I did. I don't know.
yeah, let me know if it ever happens again so I can not be there.
All work and no play makes Filbert something.
Okay, so anyway, go ahead there. You can go look at the, where that noise is coming from. I'll stay here.
Okay. Kaz, do you want to come with me? Or do you want to stay with Winzera?
Nah, I'll come.
Yeah, you could take Filbert too.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I feel a lot better over here.
By yourself?
I have Verlaine. Verlaine hasn't tried to kill me yet, so I think I'll hang out with her for now.
Okay. The party splits up. I leave Winzera with an NPC.
and a zombie. Oh no, there's no zombie here. I'm sorry.
There is no zombie, which is sad.
There is no zombie right now. Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to try to listen to see if maybe as we get a little closer, I can ascertain what kind of whomping sound is emanating from the center of town.
Okay.
It's a hippie drum circle.
Please no.
As she gets closer, she starts hearing whoops, 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 whoops.
So
There's a strange glow. Figures dancing. Smoke.
would that be investigation or perception?
Perception.
Okay. $19.
I don't know if you guys have Sirenscape up or not.
John didn't load it.
Oh, okay. So you hear kind of a whimpering, definitely coming from a tent further in towards the middle of the camp. It sounds very like they're trying not to, but seem to be unable to contain and stifle themselves all the way. Even over the wind, you're getting little snippets of it coming from near the center of the camp.
So like a wailing?
more of a whimpering kind of sound.
Sound like it's maybe like an adult or a child or.
Um, you think it's either a woman or a small child, perhaps, by the the high pitching of it.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay. So we continue on towards the sound.
Yep. Yeah, sorry. I recently had to re-image this computer, and I forgot to download Sirenscape on it again.
don't worry about it. Um, let me put you guys on the map. I'm sorry, I should have done that.
I'm the map. I'm the map.
No swiping.
Where's the
Gracious.
fun in that?
Wiper no swiping. Oh yeah, that definitely helps. We're gonna, move towards it.
Kind of off in this direction there.
Okay.
And as the sound kind of continues, you're getting a little bit closer, and the sobbing. Kind of shortness of breath, short, gaspy kind of breathing. And it definitely feels like it's coming from inside this tent.
I'm just moving your character. There you go. All right.
I don't know if it's my internet connection. If Discord-
Here. Still following? I thought you were coming. What?
I'm not sure if it's my internet connection or if it's yours or if it's Discord, but you keep freezing up on me.
I don't know.
Run a speed test.
Yeah.
Tara did freeze for me for a second.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's see.
I don't know what keeps changing my freaking search engine, but something on my computer keeps changing it, and it's starting to bother me.
That's my internet speed is fine. I got 10 megabits down and it's slow? Okay. Oh.
Yeah, mine's kind of slow too. I'm only at 60. 60 down and 40 up.
Let's see.
Not my best.
Technology. Why? Yeah, my internet's running slow. It's not even loading the go.
All right, well, we'll just muddle through. So in this area, in this tent, as you approach, you can hear. Now it clearly sounds like some kind of either woman or child inside.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to continue heading. I'm gonna stand right outside. Where is this the entrance of the tent? I don't know. Stand outside and say, hello? Hello?
You hear just no change, just a continual.
Alright, well, I guess I'm just gonna open the tent.
Looking inside, you have to kind of step over a body. It looks to be a woman. That's been kind of slashed across its middle. Any gore or blood is frozen so that she looks like she's covered in red ice. But stepping over, you're able to push back these heavy furs that act as a door to this kind of yurt style tent. And inside, especially to you, Thea, who the cold doesn't affect so much, it actually almost feels somewhat pleasant. You can see that in the center of it, there's a brazier that had some kind of charcoal, or coals that were used to heat. Although those have gone cold at this point, there's still a lingering warmth in the room. And you can just see the back of a small figure, kind of hunched behind what looks to be some kind of storage chest towards the back of the tent. And you can hear now clearly the sobbing coming from this small figure, who's kind of rocking back and forth, crying, and just facing away from you, and doesn't seem to respond to your greeting.
Girl, was that your mother outside? Are you okay?
Just keeps crying, no response. Almost like doesn't even realize that you're there.
Can be really dumb, but I'm gonna walk up and try to put my hand on her shoulder and comfort her.
All right.
Aw, she's so cute.
So coming around, looking deeply, at first that you thought maybe it was a girl, but you realize that just by the features as you get as you're around the front, this is actually probably a young boy, probably around 10 or 11 years of age. Give me what's the word I'm looking for? Oh my god, I don't even know. A medicine check, please.
Okay. Wow, 14.
You notice immediately that the sobs and the whimpering continue. There's no tears anymore on their face, though. You can still see like kind of salt marks against his tan skin, where the tears have dried. But you do notice he's not blinking really, and he's not looking around. He's just staring straight ahead and sobbing. And he's also not responding.
Well, there's something wrong with this young man. don't know what to do to help him. Perhaps I shall pray about it. Oh, Lord of Light, bring comfort to those who've lost ones they love. Let them find the way back from their grief in the path of your light and righteousness. Want to do anything?
Well, what was your intention? Just to say a prayer, or to?
I mean, he doesn't look hurt. He just looks upset. There's really nothing I can do to help with that magically. So, I mean, I suppose I could just bless him. You know, or do some guidance.
I was just looking at your party loot, although it looks like it hasn't been updated for a while.
I thought you updated the party loot recently.
Like 2 sessions ago. I don't think I did it last session.
No
I
worries.
don't think we really got anything.
That must be the creation date, not the update date. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
Yeah,
November
because I'm
24th,
just-
2020. Holy shit. We've been doing this for 2 years.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Yeah, I remember. It was 2 years at John's birthday.
Cool.
Mhm.
While you feel the communion with your God, who's the guidance on? Is on you're guiding the child, or are you guiding
Yeah.
yourself?
I'm guiding the child because I
To
want
do what?
him to. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I've put my hand on him. I'm praying to Lathander.
Yep.
Like,
So if
hopefully-
he makes an ability check, he has a D4.
Yes. I mean, maybe he's making ability checks right now to try to
I
overcome
will-
his grief.
So as you make the prayer, you feel the the familiar power of Lathander flowing through you, and as it kind of goes on to him, it normally seems to grab, and it's almost like you feel it flow in and solidify on the person that you pray on. You know, almost like an intent solidifies as you pray for that guidance for them in a task. And as you pray, you feel, you know, Lathander's divine power flowing through you into this small boy. But it almost feels like it's just kind of floating around. It doesn't have that grab on and lock in of intent.
Mm.
Well, I'm gonna kneel down in front of the boy.
Okay, so now you're only slightly towering over him.
So like, boy, can you hear us? And try to look like into his face.
John, as your low booming voice kind of sounds out, he doesn't flinch, he doesn't blink, he doesn't do anything. And you notice that his gaze stays perfectly, almost focused the way it was. And you have this weird, strange way as you get your face down in front of him that he's looking like right through you or doesn't see you at all. And he just continues to kind of rock slowly and sob.
What? Yeah. Uh, maybe at least we should relight his fire so he doesn't freeze to death. Maybe just sit with him. He's the only living person I've seen in the camp, so maybe we have to make sure he stays okay.
Well, I don't think
What's
we've checked
going
the rest.
on in there?
Here's a boy. He is not responsive, but he's alive.
I think his mother's dead.
Well, I'm gonna go check the other tents.
He's probably
I'll be back.
faking it.
So I'm gonna.
Yes, I throw a snowball at the kid.
With your 4, however, you miss.
No, I was doing that to see if I would actually throw it at him.
All right. Yeah, I mean,
That'd be a dex.
just roll a d20 for giggles. And add your dex.
So a dex roll.
Yeah.
Not advantage. Yeah, smack him.
All right, so you pelt him in the back with a snowball. Doesn't seem to respond at all. Just never breaks his kind of rocking and ongoing sobbing.
Oh, he's not faking it.
Oh, I'm gonna check the rest of the camp. Keep an eye on him.
I'm going to use my flint to try to restart the fire. My tinderbox.
Yeah, the interior of the tent has been kind of disheveled. Looks like there was some kind of, the altercation kind of spilled into here. And there's definitely some broken pieces of maybe a chair or a stool that you can find, some wood. And it takes you a few minutes, but you're able to get a small fire going within the brazier. It certainly is not giving off a ton of heat. You don't have a whole lot of fuel that you're able to find, but you did find enough to get a bit of a blaze going. Certainly providing light now into this dark space. Although you were providing light as well.
Yes.
As you moved around, but now this kind of gives it a more familiar, warm feel. John, as you walk around and you look, you're finding corpses all over the place. It is clear that this tribe has been slaughtered. You can't go more than a few feet without finding a butchered body. Many of them women and children, as well as adult males, and even old people. You start to find. Filbert, are you inside?
No, I was just at the flap to throw a snowball at him.
Okay, so you didn't step in. So do me a favor, give me a perception. Or what's your passive perception?
18-ish.
Okay, 18. You note that standing right by that front door, that above the entryway, differing from the other tents that you can see, this one kind of has a more of an ornate, almost like a mantle over the entryway. And on top of it is a very intricately and beautifully carved wooden wolf's head with kind of a bristling mane and snarling teeth. And that is, it's been kind of worked in with different wood stains to make it look actually very realistic. But up close, you can see that it is actually carved out of wood, and the eyes have actually been fitted in and look to be kind of like this blue crystal to give it piercing blue eyes.
Hmm. Is it too high up for me to grab it?
I mean, I'm assuming that you could find something to pull over and stand on in the camp. Or there's bits of broken pieces of things, and there were stools and whatnot. It was until recently, it looks to be a very well lived and worked and tribal encampment. So you're able to pull over, a stool and step up on it and get up at it. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to take a closer look at it and see if there's anything out of the ordinary. Do the eyes look like they're gemstones or?
Give an investigation.
14.
The entire mantle looks to be of a single piece, and this wooden 3D kind of wolf's head that hangs out of it is actually part of this main whole mantle. You tap the eyes with your dagger, and it's clear that they're more crystals than actual gemstones. It's not any kind of sapphire or anything like that. They don't appear to be overtly valuable, but just the artistry and the care that was taken to shape these, to make them look like realistically like eyes, is very evident.
Cool. How big is the mantle overall?
It's pretty big. It's probably good 3 feet in length, covering the entire above the entire opening. The actual flaps of the heavy fur flaps that serve as a door are actually affixed to the backside of it. The wolf's head is actually legitimately like life size, and hanging out over. Roll an insight for me.
Insight, huh?
You have, looking around, you don't see anything like that. This almost seems to be some kind of badge or signifying something about this tent.
It was probably like a shaman or chieftain
That's
tent or something.
Yeah, it's a realistic, reasonable thing.
All right, well, I'm thinking this thing is probably a little too big for me to manage right now, so I'm just going to keep my eyes on it and maybe ask my buddy Kaz to snag it if we get the chance later.
You need a wooden wolf's head for.
You see the craftsmanship of this thing?
Only if we could have fixed it to the front of the doom sled.
Yeah, exactly. How badass would that be?
Kaz, while he's been doing that and you're kind of making a quick pass through around the rest of the tents, you don't find any signs of anyone else alive.
Okay.
You see that several of the bodies have already been feasted on by and torn apart, probably by the vultures that you guys dispatched.
I'll head back over to the tent then. And peek back inside. Kid's still just unresponsive.
Gilbert. Didn't we hang out in one of the trials with a tribe that was going to go attack another tribe and we had to hang out in their camp all night? Do you think that that tribe killed this tribe?
Yes, 100%.
So this is our fault.
It's not our fault. How is it our fault?
Well, we didn't stop them.
We didn't know we needed to.
I don't know what to do for this child. So I'm gonna attempt. How big is this kid? He looks enormous next to me with this icon, but that could just be the icon.
Yeah, hang on, let me fix that. Come on, stay. Oh, wrong button.
Like he's like bigger than Filbert.
All right.
All right.
I mean, 10-year-olds could technically be bigger.
I mean, if he was part giant, then maybe.
I don't know that this is the tribe that they attacked. I don't remember them saying it was a wolf tribe.
I
They
kind
didn't
of
say-
remember that.
You didn't say what tribe it was. They said they were just.
No, they
Gonna
told us
attack a
when they
tribe.
got. They told us when they got back, but I just don't remember what the tribe was. We've been through a lot. But part of me wants to say they said that they destroyed the wolf tribe, but I could just be misremembering.
Yep, you're the only one who would have heard it.
So there's it's a child and put them in. What?
Everyone can roll. Everyone roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
I'm great at those.
Me too. How did you roll it?
I rolled it at disadvantage. Oh, yeah, because I have exhaustion levels.
Oh, well, that sucks because you
Oh,
could have had a
yeah.
great roll. You could have had an 18, John.
Well,
Forgot
no,
about
it's not.
my,
It's not. It's not
exhaustion
in
level
a.
metrics.
It's not an ability check. It was just a straight intelligence check.
Oh, well, that would have been an 18 then.
Yeah. So Kaz, actually, you of the all of them actually remember clearly, and probably you were paying attention more because of the fact that they were, ragged nomads, and from your background, and being familiar with the tribes, but that was the tiger tribe
Ah,
that you watched the camp of, and that she told you they were going to raid an elk tribe camp to steal their food.
Yeah, it was the elk tribe. It wasn't the wolf tribe. This is completely not our fault.
okay.
And they weren't actually going to slaughter the entire camp. They were just going to raid them and overwhelm them and then take their food. Which, in the long run, may wind up being the same thing, but
Well, I'm
unless you
still
guys
going to attempt to
break
pick
this.
the kid up and put him down. I think this looks like a little bed over here or something. I don't know. There's a pillow.
Well, I'm gonna.
Thea, go ahead and give a as you're doing that, a little act of kindness. Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
I'm actually, I would say, give it to me at. Do you have? You're not exhausted, right? No, you didn't get exhaustion. So give it to me at advantage, since you lit a fire and you did all these other things.
18,
Good thing you lit that fire.
right?
As he kind of it's starting to warm up, and you put him into bed and kind of soothe him a little bit. He takes this one last shuddering kind of sob, and then the tears start to come down his face, but he actually starts to cry again. But he kind of looks around and actually sees you all for the first time, kind of coming out of his fugue that he was in. He looks around at you, and he looks at you, Thea, and he goes, Who are you?
I'm Thea. I found you in this village like this. I couldn't leave you here, cold and alone, crying. I see that your village has been attacked. Are you okay?
They killed everyone. They killed my ma. They killed my father. They came to kill him. My ma, she hid me in here. Wouldn't let him come in, and they killed her. I saw it. They were gonna kill me too. They were wolves too, though. Why would they do that?
So your own village attacked itself?
They different tribe. I never saw them before, but Father knew them. He knew who they were.
What's your name?
Eric's Volototh. And as he says his last
Eric.
name, there's a little bit more, strength and pride kind of slow, edges into his voice slightly. But then he kind of cracks a little bit and begins to cry a little bit more.
Well, Eric's, I can tell you that your mom and your father fought bravely for you, and look, you're still here. And it's not much consolation, but I'm sure it is to them. You're gonna be all right. What's happened is a tragedy. Is there anything that we can do to help you?
And as you're saying this to him, and he begins to try to speak, you both Kaz and in the camp, and Filbert, you in the in front of the tent, and Thea to a lesser extent, because you have that stupid high passive perception. You can hear a kind of a somebody. Clearly, it sounds like a person almost, but just you hear, "Where are you? Come, boy. Let's finish this."
Can I discern a direction?
Give a perception.
I would like to get in on that as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
If it wasn't that disadvantage, I'd have a 23, but I got an 8.
22.
Kaz, you were a little bit uncertainly, the wind kind of whipping it around. You can't quite put a finger on it, but Filbert, you get the sense it's coming from this direction. And Thea, even through the walls of the tent, it sounds like maybe from coming from that way.
Okay.
You guys hear that? Where's that coming from?
Eric's, who is that?
That way.
He kind of goes even paler, even through his tan skin. You see him, going pale. And he kind of buries his face into the crook of your arm, and just is just whimpering and shuts down again.
All right, Eric's. I need you to do me a favor. How big is that chest that's at the back of the room that he was hiding behind?
It's probably a good, like a sea chest, but a little bit higher. It's a good
So
size.
Could I fit the kid in there?
He would fit, yeah, if it was empty.
Okay. Well, Eric's, I'm gonna hide you, and we're gonna take care of this. So I'm gonna like the stuff out. I'm gonna put like fur down, and then I'm gonna be like, just be quiet and hide in here. And I'm gonna try to hide him with like some furs and like throw some random small things on top.
Okay.
Well,
Just hide and seek. Be safe.
walking in the direction Filbert pointed.
Can I do like what would it be to like hide him somewhat well in this chest?
No, I mean, he's pretty well hidden.
Okay, all right. All right, well, after I'm done with that, then I'll head out too.
I think if anything, it'd be more of like he gets a stealth check at advantage or something.
Yeah. Okay. So I think you guys would be ahead of me because I'm doing that. So if you're gonna
Yeah.
move, I would suggest moving.
Got my axe out and I'm trying to clock over in the direction Filbert told me.
I'm gonna stealth around to the other side of the tent, or at least try to.
Why isn't this working?
Because Roll20 hates us.
I don't understand why it's not working. Is the lighting working for you guys? Is it like dark except for...
No, it's
Nope.
just all lit up.
Yeah, why?
Because you have to buy the super ultra mega pack plus.
Is it still? No, it's still all lit up.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's okay, Mickey. We can just pretend.
I know, it just pisses me
I
off.
wanna pretend.
So anyway, during this time, me and Belaine have become like BFFs. I've asked her backstory, how she became who she was, as I'm hacking at these vultures trying to get their food.
Whoa, everything went
Well,
black now.
it's black now.
No, I know. I can see that. I'm trying a couple things here.
I was gonna say, if it makes you feel any better, I always zoom really far in to myself. So
That's why she can never find her way around a map, because she's like, she's only got about like, what, 10, 20, 30,
60 feet.
what about 30 by 60 square. 30 tall by 60.
Well, that's what I can see.
Glasses, you can see more.
No, I mean, that's what my character could see. It just makes more sense for me to play that way.
I mean, my character can see far though.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go.
Oh, this makes no sense whatsoever.
Be right back.
All right, so Filbert, you're stealthing around.
Yes, I had a 15.
I have no light sources on this page, so why is it doing this? Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. So what else is everybody else doing? Anything? So you were able to kind of get that thing and him situated in that. Um, and then as you're doing so, you've heard this kind of yelling out for boy. Don't make me have to find you. It will go worse for you if you don't come out. Let's end this.
Well, I mean, I'll continue walking around.
Yeah,
this
I'm gonna-
way
I'm
until
gonna-
I can see something.
Yeah, I'm gonna point to him that way. Yeah. I'm not talking, but I'm like,
And creeping around.
Yeah,
Well,
we-
let's see how much you're
we're
creeping.
creepy.
Give me a stealth roll.
yeah.
It's already at normally at disadvantage, so it doesn't
22.
become a
I
disadvantage.
got a nat 20 on my stealth.
Your motherly instinct is leading toward, contributing to your.
Oh yeah, wait. Oh, I'm at disadvantage. Am I in heavy armor?
What kind of armor are you
No,
wearing?
No, I'm wearing the chest plate.
Yeah, she's not at disadvantage.
Yeah, it's the breastplate. I switched to the breastplate. The armor, like medium armor now.
Let's see.
That's why I switched to it.
I just need one from you, John.
Yep, I'm looking for it. Hold on, there it is. Yeah, I'm so good at this. Oh yeah, 2.
So you come around the corner, John, and you see this kind of large, barbarian-looking, nomad, very, very large male. And you notice right away that he's got a, kind of a wolf's headdress that he's wearing on his head, and he's kind of just come out as of looking through, ransacking through that tent that he's in front of. And as he starts to move away, he hears you, and he turns around. Let me do this because let me see because since the fucking lighting's not working, let me do this. And he looks in an area, and he's also, you notice, John, that John will be okay. He's carrying a torch in one hand, and appears to be carrying a crossbow in his other. But you are outside of the length of the light. But he looks off in your general direction and says, "Is that you, boy? Come. Showing some courage at last." And he starts to move. Starts to take a step towards you.
All right.
I'm gonna kill my light.
Okay. So you can't
I'm
see
no
anything
boy.
now.
I'm gonna call out and be like, I'm no boy, but if this is your handiwork, I'll be happy to oblige.
And with that, he pops off a shot in the darkness from his crossbow. But he can't see you, so it's at disadvantage. 13, so he misses.
You're welcome.
Come then, let's do this. My people told me that they had killed all of you, but some sport apparently left for me. And with that, go ahead and roll initiative.
All right. Let me click on my token first. I can learn.
I'm clicked on my token and did I go in there? Oh yeah, I did go in. Okay, good.
Oh, it doesn't roll disadvantage for initiative. I forgot.
Oh.
So I am an 8.
I'll try again.
My 14.14
Here, I
was
didn't
lower.
have disadvantage either. So yeah, no, mine should stay the
7.
7.13.
All right, Cass.
Well, mine should be 7 because I rolled twice because it's supposed to be disadvantage.
Oh, okay. So 7 what? 0.13?
Yeah.
And mine was a 14.14.
Oh, why would we do that? Okay.
Looks like I'm first, and I can't see.
Yeah. So you're in the dark.
Yeah.
You heard me yell.
Yeah.
See where I'm looking.
Yeah, that doesn't really help though. All right.
Carrying a torch though, so if you move up, you should see him.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'd see like faint glow coming out from around.
I'm also trying to move in the dark though. 1, 2. Gonna have to cast my light spell again. All right. I cast my light spell so I can see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I mean, you can see his, the light from his torch.
Yeah.
So even though you're in darkness, you can see where the light is and you can move towards it.
Yeah, I mean, but realistically speaking, I was back here, so I don't know. But I can probably see him now.
Oh, clearly, yeah. As soon as you got past Kaz, you could see him.
Yeah. So. None of my characters are modified. Oh, wait. I don't even think I have any bonus actions. But... Okay. And yeah, that's I'm gonna go. How dare you come and attack this town and try to kill some child? What's wrong with you?
That's
I'm
it.
sure he's among the many corpses that are here.
So you dashed.
Did I? I didn't dash. I went 30.
Okay, that's why I just was wondering. Are you taking an action?
Yeah, she cast.
I recast my light spell.
Okay.
So
I can see you.
yeah, now he can see me. But hey, I prevented you from getting hit.
You guys can't even see the thing. Like, I put a one of those halos around him, and you guys can't even see it.
I can see the one around me.
I know. I don't understand why you can't see his though.
Maybe it's on a different layer.
It shouldn't be. You can see him, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
My whole screen is lit up. I don't see any circles or anything.
You see it around Thea, or just?
Right, my whole entire screen is lit up.
No. I mean like a yellow. So okay, so you can only see that. The person can see that. That's so weird. It's never been like that before. You guys could always see those when I put them on the map.
Yeah, I mean there's no darkness on my screen.
Yeah, I'm not talking about darkness. I know that. But like when the color circle when I put it on the map or on a token, like an aura. For whatever reason, it's not showing up. Anyway,
Gotcha.
it's a roll 20 being totally glitchy tonight again. So yay. I can try one thing. Nope, it didn't do anything. Okay. All right, never mind then.
It's okay. We've all been playing D&D enough to not be cheaters.
All right, sorry, I'm just refreshing my browser here. Okay. Thea, you light up your light, and as you say that, he kind of grins, and you see him cock back his he takes a step closer, and he cocks back his. Actually, he doesn't take a step back closer because he can see now in the light from your light. He can see Kaz there as well. He sees you and Kaz, and he aims and he fires off a bolt at you, Thea.
Where? Ha. Well, I wasted it, but I have to call it before they hit, so.
Okay. Well, 17 misses, right?
It wouldn't have, so haha.
Okay. Yeah. So as he goes to aim and fight, your medallion bursts into a blinding kind of light, and he kind of squints a little bit and jerks the crossbow as he fires the bolt, and it flies over your head. Seeing the two of you, he decides that his better course of action is to take cover. And runs to over here.
Nah, I definitely can't see him.
All right, Verlaine. Still having dark vision up. Here's the turmoil. Looks over at you at Winzira, and she says, "I guess we should go help them." Then she kind of cocks her head a little bit, and she goes, "Let me rephrase. I should probably go help them." And starts to move over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, here's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Filbert, what's going on?
Oh. I mean, to be fair, I really don't know.
Yeah, so the light is kind of blocked by her this tent, so she sees the light coming from over here. So she moved that direction. Okay. Winzira.
We were having such a nice conversation. Okay. I'm just gonna move up 15 feet. 'Cause I'm tired. And I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Okay.
I'm so tired.
But I'm tired. All
Yeah,
right.
Second level of exhaustion's no joke.
All right, Filbert.
All right. So he has some sort of light source going.
Yep, he's currently holding a torch.
All right. Do I see any of that light coming around from the other side of this?
Yeah, you can definitely see, light coming from here. You can even see it, some of it spilling. You can see light on the ground. Well, that's not true. It would be blocked.
Yeah. I wouldn't see it from there. I would see it from this side here.
Yeah, correct.
So 5, 10.
God damn it, this pisses me off. All this money you pay these fucking company a month, and the shit suddenly doesn't work. Ugh.
Yeah, you gotta buy the Ultra Mega Super Plus Plus.
I have, I think, the highest level subscription. I'm serious. I do.
And so then I'm going to move and then double dash. So 5, 10, 15, and 5. Ah! roll 20 was just doing something. So I triple moved up to there.
Yep.
Okay.
The meat.
Yeah, we're on a grid now. A gray grid. I'm on a road to nowhere.
Thea has apparently just disappeared into the gray wastes of nothingness.
I'm in the back rooms.
Here, I'm gonna do something real quick, guys. I'm gonna shift you to a different one. You shouldn't see anything really different. Didn't do anything. Son of a bitch. Alright, never mind. I'll try to duplicate it, maybe if that would fix it. Nope. Alright. Alright, so Filbert, you have double dash to there. That's your
Yes,
movement, and your action, and your bonus action.
correct.
So I have you right here. Is this correct?
Yes, I am there.
Okay. All right, Kaz. You clearly saw him fire that crossbow bolt, and move away.
I'm gonna go. That's 15. And dash to there.
Are you half movement?
Yep.
Lame. You guys are all gimpy.
Dash to right there. And that's all I can do.
Okay. That brings you Thea.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, you're just outside of my range.
Of what?
You motherfucker.
Take the down.
You can see him clearly because
Oh.
he's carrying a torch.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. His light's not showing up. That's my bad. Okay. He's got a little bit of cover, though, right?
If you go there, and if you instead move the one down, which you could have, there you go.
I thought that was a tent.
No, that's an area where there used to be a fire, but is now out.
Okay. Well, then I will. That was what? Here? Yeah.
Yep.
So. 5, 10, 25, 30. There we go. That's much better. Let's see. How do I draw the radius? Circle?
Double click on your character.
No, I'm not trying to do it around me. No, but
What are you
What?
trying to do? Just tell me and I'll do it. It's a lot easier.
trying to see if I can fireball him and not get cast.
Well, you can put it over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you make my circles go away that I drew on his face? I don't know how to do that. Okay.
Is that a new
So-
spell that you give him, like measles, like blemishes, or
Yeah.
breaks out in acne?
I
Yeah.
mean, he has a patch eye now.
All right. So
You instill upon him all of the characteristics of puberty again. His voice cracks, his face breaks out into pimples.
yes.
He suddenly walks with a limp. All right, so it's a dex save, yeah?
Yeah, 15. Damn it! All right, so he takes half.
So 13 points of damage. Oh my god, why doesn't he have any of his information? Oh my god. Hold on. Jesus. All right. Roll 20 is just really, really pissing me off. None of his stats are in his character.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Anyway, I can do it this way. So takes 13 points of burning damage.
Yeah.
Let me. Okay.
Also, it will start to set the tent on fire that he's
Yeah.
standing next to.
Yep. And that I was just gonna say, and that tent starting to burn. Okay. Here's his information. Thank you. Okay.
That's where I landed it.
His turn. He steps to about to there. Well, no, he steps to there, 5 feet to get away from the burning. Shoots off another. Oh my god, why did I? I'm so stupid. Fires a heavy crossbow at you and misses again. And then,
Me?
yep.
That hits my AC.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
our
you.
AC is 16.
I'm sorry, I thought it was 18. So you take 5 piercing damage.
I wish it was 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Were you at max HP?
No,
Before that, you weren't. All right.
no.
Let me just double check. Let me just do one thing here. Oops, sorry. He doesn't crit, so. All right, that's his turn. Villain. Pulls out her wand of magic missiles. and pelts him with 3 shots. And then retreats. Behind that tent. All right, Winzira.
You're so fast.
This guy right here is carrying a torch, and you can see the light of Thea kind of through this open area.
I'm behind a tent.
Oh, you're behind the tent. You can't see shit. You can see the light of his torch though, as it kind of extends out. You can see
Also, the
light,
tent's on fire.
and the tent's
Yeah,
on fire.
I just see like glowing embers or something over there.
Yeah, so I would say that gives.
I'm sure he looks pretty epically badass standing in front of a flaming tent going, "Arr."
And then I'll use my action to dash over here. You're so fast. How old did you say you were again?
I'm very sure that I have not said.
Okay. You're very good for whatever age you are. Whew. Give me a second. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. There. Yeah, that thing's going up quickly.
Yeah.
Filbert.
Jeez.
All right. It's him right here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. My tablet's gonna shut off. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Don't shut off. Okay.
Bye, Filbert.
We're being helpful. Your battery's at 30%. Turn off.
Yeah, that's what it does now. It's like instead of a warning, it's like it gives you the warning and then it just like fucking shuts off, even though the battery's at like 30%.
Apple?
All right, I am going to. Fuck it. I will steady aim, bonus action, steady aim, and take a shot at him.
Okay.
Uh, 24.
Oh, yeah.
Then that will be 30 points of damage.
Nice.
All right. So you see the arcane arrow form on your bow and release. Hits him square in the chest. You just hear oof, and a bit of blood coughing up as he takes the full force of that blow square in his chest.
All right, that's my turn.
Yep. All right, Kaz. The tent in front of you is now a raging bonfire. As the very dry skins have caught under the intense heat of a fireball spell.
I will yell out, "Oh, I thought you were looking for a fight. I didn't know you were such a coward you would run." And I will move my 15 feet. And I will point to the other way around the... I will point this way and tell Thea, cut him off around the other side. And I will move 5, 10, 15.
Gonna be right on the flame.
And I will... I'm guessing that I can see him now.
Yes.
All right. In which case, I will use my. Well, I won't use. I will take the dodge action.
Okay.
I don't want to be right next to the name.
Okay, Thea.
Okay. Well. You can see him, but that's partial cover, right?
Yeah.
That only that only matters if you're doing a spell attack, though. If you're doing a spell where he has to make a save, it doesn't matter. Like either of your cantrips.
The bells, the bells, the bells.
Bells.
Oops. Sorry, that was the wrong one.
It's okay. So,
Actually, it's the same. +2 on wisdom, +2 on con. So
Yeah.
he made the save.
boo.
Hi.
Wait. Oh.
Nope.
Yep.
If he saves, you do.
It doesn't anything. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Yep.
You still have movement and a bonus action.
I already moved.
Oh, that's right. You still have a bonus action.
I don't really have anything I can do as a bonus action.
Okay.
Do you have these spells?
With a yell,
These are all bonus action cleric spells. If you have any of those prepared, you can cast any of those.
I have a spiritual weapon, but I don't know if I want to use spiritual.
Okay. That's up to you.
I'm out of third level spells anyway.
Okay.
with a yell, he sees you, Kaz, and says, "Your blood for Malar. Know that it is Isar, Chronostorm, who slays you, fool." And he drops his crossbow and he pulls out this kind of nasty looking sickle. And he rushes you.
All right.
And he does. He attacks you with his sickle. 20 to hit.
Hits.
So you have no allies within 10 feet, do you? Oh, you do.
Yes, he does.
Yes, you
Got
do.
David.
Yeah, son of a bitch. So you take 5 piercing instead of the 20 that you're supposed to take. But he has multiple attacks. So he hits you again for another 5.
Can you use your reaction whenever you want during a round?
Yeah, once.
Once. Okay, because I haven't used my reaction yet. I just wasn't sure about that.
Yep.
Should I use my reaction then to make him make a wisdom save?
For what?
For my, I think it's stone rune. Let me see. Yeah, stone rune. where he has to make a wisdom save or be incapacitated for a minute.
Sure. Wisdom, you said?
Yep, wisdom.
15?
15, I believe, is the DC. I will double check that real quick, though. It is. Where'd it go? Unlike casters, it doesn't just.
Well, what this says, by the way, it says when a creature you can see ends its turn within 30 feet of you, you can use a reaction to invoke the rune.
Okay, so I'll wait until the end of his turn then.
Yeah, but if the DC was 15, then he made it anyway.
Yeah. 8. It's 8 plus proficiency bonus plus constitution modifier. So 8 plus 3 is 11 plus. It's the 8 plus 3 is 11 plus 4 is 17.
11
So,
plus 4 is
15.
15.
15.
It's 15, Chief.
Yeah, so he made it.
Wait. 8 plus your proficiency bonus is
It's 11. 11 plus
Yeah.
4 is 15.
Sorry, I'm tired.
It's all good.
And then the third attack,
What?
23 hits for 6. So you take total 16 points for his attacks instead of the.
Oh, he did 3 attacks. Jeez.
Well, he's lucky because it should have been 25, 15, and another 20.
30.
But because of where Filbert's standing,
Yep.
okay, that's his turn.
Whose turn?
That was the end of his turn. Now it's Verlaine's. 1, 2, 3, 4,
My turn order blinked out.
6. And let's see, she's got a few more charges left. So, yeah, she's going to magic missile him again. But she used her whole movement to get there, so that is the end of her turn. All right, Winzira. So I can see green all around you, but I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Rebecca.
Yeah, I can't either. I didn't realize you were talking.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that's who you've been shooting at and setting fires for. You guys are very violent, you know that?
Person who slayed
So, oh, wait, let me make sure this is. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna try and cast slow on him.
Okay.
DC 15. Wisdom.
So he fails that. but he has the indomitable trait.
Oh.
Oh,
So
shit.
he's able to re-roll it, but I have to use this roll. So he still fails it.
Yay.
All right. So,
So he has a -2 penalty to his AC
and deck saves,
and Dex saving throws.
and can't use a reaction.
Can only use a reaction or action, and his movement is halved.
And can
Actually-
can only use a action or a bonus action, not both.
Right. And it can't make more than one melee
One melee
attack per
attack.
turn. Fuck.
That was excellent. When
I mean, it's
he's
good
got
that
3
he,
attacks around.
I mean, I don't know that. But, you know,
So how
that
do you
was the only thing that was going to reach.
how do you cast the spell?
I like peeked out behind the tent, and I'm like, "Holy shit! What are you guys shooting at? Is that? I don't know. You know, you're just slow. You're just much slower than Kaz, and Kaz is pretty slow, but you know he's big, so that's allowed."
All right. And you have to use your loot to do it, right?
Yes.
You for the guys. You much slower.
Whoa.
All right. So we'll say
It starts fast and then it starts to slow down. And it's like, you are slower than the oops.
all right. And as your song continues on, you can kind of see almost like the musical notes and the clef starts to form in the air and snake out towards him and wrap themselves around him. And as the kind of this net of that looks like music wraps around his body, you see him starting to move slower and slower as your song gets slower.
Yeah, and then I duck back behind because I don't want to die.
All right. Well, shit. Filbert.
My turn?
Yeah.
Wait, I thought I was first. Oh wait.
We
No,
haven't
you're
gone around
The
yet.
turn order's gone, so now I'm just really confused.
no. It's not your turn yet. It's Filbert's.
Okay.
We're at the bottom. We haven't gone back around yet.
That's what it is.
It goes Filbert, Kaz, then Thea.
Yeah. All right. So he's right there. Not necessarily worried about him coming after me, so I'm going to steady aim again and take a shot.
Isn't he technically flanked?
No, he's not at all. Is not even remotely prone. All
I'm
right,
guessing
25.
21 hits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because his
And
AC
I'll
is now less too.
Yep. That's 25 damage.
You see him, like, he sees that this bolt coming this time, and he knows what a punch it packed last time, and he goes to try to get out of the way. But he's moving so slow, and this look of confusion's on his face as the bolt slams into his shoulder. Kaz, from where you are, you can hear the wind rush right out of him. And you may have heard a cracking sound as Filbert's bolt flies over your shoulder and slams into him. All right. So that uses your bonus action too, Filbert?
Correct, yes.
All right, Kaz.
All right. I will smile and go and just be like, bye. And I am going to. Oh, miss.
Let me check. Let me check if you do. Hang on. Yes, you do. Yeah. Maybe because you were expecting him to kind of move with you after, seeing his movements, and now he's slow. So it actually threw your swing off because you were expecting him to kind of continue his movement, but he's moving so slow now that you're normally how you would lead into his movement through your downward stroke off, and it saved him by being so slow.
Well, my second attack. I'm sure
So
that
seeing that happen, though, you turn the blade on and come back with a counterstroke using the momentum of your miss, and you slice him across the belly, drawing blood and another deep groan. Although his voice now sounds deeper than it did before, like instead of an oh, you're.
Then I am going to action surge. 16 hit.
It does.
All right, so another 13 damage. 30. And then another hit, 15 hit.
It does now.
All right, so that's a total of 39 points of damage.
All right, so you're chopping. You kind of taking the one stroke across, and you turn down the. You keep that momentum going, and you slice down now across his legs, and your second attack there that hit, and you slice open his top of his thighs, and taking it now fully, you basically carve through his lower legs with your fourth attempt, and you shear right through his shins, taking him both his legs like you're chopping down a small tree, severing it. As he screams and he crumples, you see gushing red blood now litter the snow and ice where he was once standing, and his lifeblood quickly dissipates out of the two stumps where his feet used to be.
All right.
I'll spit on him.
I'm gonna run up and yank his wolf head thingy off.
Okay.
And then let's head back to the tent with the kid.
Kid's gone.
I know where the kid is.
As
Put
you
him
come
in the
out,
magician's box and he disappeared.
as you come over there, actually, he's kind of gotten himself out.
Okay.
And you see him standing in front of the tent underneath the wolf mantle, and he's standing there, and clearly he had a view of it and could see, and looks at you, and he goes, "You killed him. They said that he was the chosen of Malar, but my father never believed it. He said he was a madman, and you avenged him. Thank you."
I hand him the wolf's head that he was wearing.
My father would be proud of you.
Well, you have the chance to make your father proud. Wear it with pride, and hopefully you can make some semblance and find your people. You can tell them that you did this.
While you're talking to him, Thea,
Mm-hmm.
you see a wolf begins to come into he runs into the edge of an end of your light, and he kind of checks his speed as he comes in, and you can see his tongue kind of lagging out of the side of his mouth. And he looks at you, sniffs the air, and clearly takes in, and he looks right into your face, and then into Kaz's, and finally at you, Filbert, before then looking over at the boy. Well, that was well done, wasn't it? The boy's the last of his pack, is he not? The wolf says to you.
Seems as though that is true. Unfortunately.
Well, that is why I'm here. I have been sent for the tribes of the wolf can't be allowed to die out completely if it can be helped. I will take the cub and I will bear him to his kin, to another wolf tribe encampment, if he will come.
Eric's?
Eric's looks over at, and his eyes are kind of wide, and he looks at you, and he looks at you, Thea, and he goes, "It's just like one of the stories." I can go with you? Yes, cub. It won't be an easy march, but I will help you if you have the courage. I can be brave. Is that okay with you if I go with him?
Sure.
If that's what you wish. You
Wear that wolf's mantle.
yeah.
So clutching onto that, he kind of gives one last look up at the mantle. And he says, "I'll be brave for you, Father." And he starts to take a step towards the wolf. And as he does so, you guys see, you feel that familiar sense now of the color is starting to bleed out of everything, and the light starting to get bright. And
Az grabbed the mantle above the tent.
and you find yourself in that all white space briefly. And then finally, as you're able to make out your surroundings again, you find yourself back within the room in Grimsackle.
So why did we have to kill the dude? I'm confused. And why was
Me
there a
too.
talking wolf?
I don't know.
Be right back.
Perhaps we had to preserve the boy.
The legacy of the wolf tribe.
It sounded like there were more wolf tribes, so I don't get it.
Yeah, me neither.
At least
Let's-
it wasn't a cruel test as the others.
I don't know. I like the cruelty one the best. I didn't get hurt, or anything. No one tried to kill me. It was
You
great.
didn't get hit or hurt this time either.
I mean, yeah, but that was because I was too slow to go anywhere. I'm tired.
Me too. Me
Are
too.
we done yet?
I think that was the last one, wasn't it?
Oh, great. What are we supposed to do now?
I think we can go, hopefully, get into the thing and get the book. The thing over there, stuff, the doors.
Yeah, okay. I vote Thea go first, since she doesn't seem so tired. She has good reaction
I think
time.
that sounds like a good idea.
She'd probably make it there faster than us anyway.
He's in the potty right now.
Quick, kill off her character. No.
So what are you guys doing?
We're gonna head out to the back out here.
I guess we go back into the center room first of all, right?
Yep.
I think it was...
Oh, you have returned. Many do not. You must be favored indeed.
I see why many don't come back.
Yes.
They were not easy challenges, that's for sure.
Yeah, they were fine.
Your
The
egg
last-
has
The
been
last
kept
one, at
safe.
least I felt like we did some good. Instead of the horrific acts that we've had to do.
It is said Ariel is a cruel goddess. I am not surprised.
Yeah, it's. I would have to agree.
Well, I've kept your egg safe, Master Halfling.
Or Goliath.
Goliath.
Yeah.
Was it
That's mine.
You all
How do
look
you got
similar to me. You fat, you tuskless two-leggers.
Except for I'm like 7 feet tall, and like Filbert's like 3 or 4 feet tall.
Silver's like, yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
fine. See, he
We
said so."
walruses aren't known for our sharp, keen eyes. But it is here.
Thank you for keeping it safe.
Oh, it has been fun to play with. I wish you good luck at what lies beyond.
Thanks.
Hi. Where is his egg? You got to put it on his backpack.
The corner.
Here.
Drop it back to my back again.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's
Go get this book and get out of here.
okay.
You want that?
Hold
Look
on.
at it.
Hold on. Before we go anywhere, give me a minute. Everybody, come here. In fact,
Yeah.
Walrus friend, you can bounce over here too if you like. Oh, maybe he's got a boo-boo. Everybody, it's wonderful. 8 hit points.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I really needed it.
Oh, I feel
It's so
2
much.
points better.
I feel so much better being at full health.
You know, both Cass and I had taken damage. I don't know how much you've taken or
I'm
not taken. I
just busting with
figured.
you. Come on.
I had to take the short rest, so you know.
Filbert wasn't at full health.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was down 2.
It was enough that the guy would have had advantage on you.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? That's 8 more for at least your tanks.
I tell you, man, from through blind luck, you nerfed that guy.
Yeah. 1-0 for the win there.
Well, even before that, if Filbert had been 5 feet away,
Yeah.
Kaz would have been unconscious in that first blow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Filbert would have been in trouble one
It
day.
would have been the first blow. It would have been because like
No, the
we were
first
short-
round was enough to
first
put you
round,
out.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was-
After all 3 hits, I would have been down.
Yeah, he did 60 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Lead on.
Think it's down.
Yeah, as you guys head into that, the passage leads to an anvil-shaped room with a door set into the far wall. Flanking the door are bas reliefs of 2 male frost giants that have been defaced, their features chipped away. Newer carvings above the door depict the glowering heads of an owl, a wolf, and a goat.
Go. Goats are cute, but they're really annoying.
Ah!
Filbert and Minzir, you guys going into?
Yeah, I'll follow them.
I'll follow after Filbert.
Okay. As you enter into the hall, Winzira being the last one in.
You guys hear kind of a voice filling the chamber. It doesn't seem to be coming from anywhere, but it seems to be all around you.
This way is shut to all but those who pass the tests of cruelty, endurance, isolation, and preservation.
Yeah, that's us.
Yeah, we did that. Multi-pass.
Multi.
Other than the door at the far end, the room appears to be empty.
Well, we're gonna try to go through the door.
Yeah. I can't see where the door is, but
It's down here, I'm sorry. Thea, as you put your hand on the door, just making contact with it, briefly, several snowflakes appear above your head. 3, in fact. 4 above Verlaine and 2 above both Filbert and Kaz. But with your touch, the door kind of glows this blue-white faintly and begins to crack open, and the double doors swing open, revealing a chamber beyond.
Good job, team.
yeah.
Arranged about this room are 3 tablets of ice, each 10 feet tall, 7 feet wide, and a foot thick. They sit upright on stands that are also carved from ice. Script has been chiseled into the surface of each tablet. Another door stands in the middle of the far wall.
What does this tablet say?
The tablet that you stand in front of, Thea, well, you're standing behind it. If you stand on that side, you could read it. It says, cruelty. Compassion makes you vulnerable. Let cruelty be the knife that keeps your enemies at bay.
What's
Your
that?
favorite one.
The second reads, endurance. Exist as long as you can, by whatever means you can. Only by enduring can you outlast your enemies.
This one?
Isolation. In solitude, you can understand and harness your full potential. Depending on others makes you weak.
Kaz, what does yours say?
It says preservation. Every flake of snow is unique, and that which is unique must be preserved.
At least this one's not so bad.
Yeah, right? I love how I walked right up to the one that sucks. For a goddess, she sure has some twisted ideals, that's for damn sure. I love how the isolation one we did as a team.
I don't know about that.
You opening those?
Our love makes us strong. Yeah, I opened the door.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
This chamber has a dome ceiling engraved with a giant snowflake.
You're standing right on a tablet, John.
2 caryatids depicting a towering woman stand on either side of the door in the south wall. In the middle of the room is a 5-foot-tall, claw-shaped lectern with a white covered book resting on it.
Yeah.
Verlaine, is it this one? Is it? Please tell me it is.
Verlaine quickly hurries forward. She gives the 2 giant statues kind of a cautious look, but steps up to the book. And she pulls out Professor Skinned. Professor, is this what we seek? And the orb begins to glow and pulse white and faster. Yes, Verlaine. It certainly is. And she looks at you and she goes, success! May I?
Sure.
Yeah.
She reaches out with kind of her hands shaking a little bit. She steadies and rubs them together and then reaches forward and lifts the book off. Finally, the codicle of white. And the knowledge we need to penetrate the glacier to find the lost city. It is ours.
Oh yeah, that's what we were doing.
All right.
Other than that, there's just the 2 statues and a door. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. The 2 statues and a door.
Well,
Do we want to try to go through this door, or do we want to go back the way we came and get out of here?
say we go through the door.
We have like 2 hours before our bus leaves.
You mean our whale?
Say we go through the door.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to.
I'm gonna see what's behind the door. See?
I feel like we're pushing our luck at this point.
I do too.
Kaz, you open up the door, and behind it you see not a huge room, but a room that comes to a point. You would recognize it now that you've already worked out that the chambers are shaped like a snowflake as a point of one of the points of the snowflake. Beyond the door, the small room is covered with mist. Is filled with mist. But you see chunks of broken ice cover the floor. You notice right away that there's no shape to some of these bits of ice.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take a look at the ice.
Give me an investigation.
In the ice, right?
Give me an investigation.
That should be at disadvantage, though, right?
Yeah.
That's more like it. 9.
You've actually
Um,
been rolling decent.
I will
tonight.
say this: even with the 9, you see that parts of these chunks of ice have shapes to them. One looks almost like a hand. There's a section that could potentially be like a kind of a shoulder
Yeah.
of like an ice sculpture that was smashed.
Okay.
Are you the only one inside the room?
I believe so.
Okay.
I
What you
call out
got
to
in there,
Kaz. What's
Kaz?
in there?
Ice.
What?
Crushed
That's
or
it?
cubed?
I look in the room.
Okay.
You look around.
Thea, as you step into the room, you hear another disembodied voice.
Of course I do.
Will you court death to receive my blessing?
Say yes, say yes, say yes.
I don't want the I think I can do without the blessing of the Frostmaiden.
Thea is the only one who hears it.
Oh, I thought. Okay, never mind. I thought it was.
It's secretly Lathander.
Do it.
It's
do
secretly
it.
Lathander.
I've had enough of death in my life. I walk the path of the light. I need not your blessing.
Who are you talking to?
I don't know. I think she's hearing voices again.
I think Thea is more tired than we are.
I mean, I definitely know this is not my God talking to me, right?
No, it's definitely, yeah, it doesn't sound at all or feel at all like you're communing with Lathander at all.
So my statement stands. I look around the room. Do I recognize any of the broken ice statues?
Go ahead and give a investigation.
Yeah.
Not religion.
Enjoy one of my lesser blessings.
Do
That
it.
one.
Do it. Do it.
They just look like big chunks of ice to you.
Righty then. I'll see you later.
Hey,
Creepy ghost boy.
Thea, who are you talking to?
I don't know. There's some creepy ghosts in there asking if I want to court death. I don't want to date death. That's antithetical to who I am. That's
Antithetical.
disturbing.
I have no idea what you just said, but you do it all the time.
I don't dance with death. I dance with the Lord of Light.
Yeah.
It's something about a
Yeah.
blessing if I date death. I don't know. I'm not
Killed a
dating
bunch
death.
of people.
Perhaps we've risked enough, and Thea's right. Who can say? Pacts with evil goddesses are not to be taken lightly.
I don't know. I was in there. I didn't hear nothing. I just saw a bunch of ice.
Yeah, well, you're also,
Oh, but you better be careful because if you ignore the voice too long, it starts to hurt a lot. So just so you know.
What voice?
Well, you said you heard a voice in your head, so I'm assuming it's kind of like when I
didn't hear a
heard.
voice in my head. It was out loud.
No,
Only you heard it.
only you heard it.
With me standing right next to you.
You're not
Yeah.
standing right next to me. You're all the way out there.
I was standing next to you when you started talking back to something that wasn't there.
Yeah, well.
I mean, I think it's just Filbert and Thea.
Well, why don't
would-
you go see if it talks to you then? If you want to date death.
I mean,
Dislikes death more than anything.
death brings food to my table. But, I think she likes you. But, if I step in here, I don't hear a voice.
You do not.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Thea. See, when you ignore the voice starts to hurt. And you'll get a very major headache. And, I almost died. So, just be careful. I'm just trying to look out for you. Now, can we leave, please?
Yes, we're leaving. No, thank you. My dance card is full. Evil voice. Goodbye.
You don't know if it's evil.
I
Don't be
will
like
keep the
that.
book safe then, if there are no objections.
Let's get out of here.
Verlaine tucks the book. She pulls out a piece of white fur, short-haired fur, wraps the book in it, and tucks it into her bag. She kind of has a kind of a sheepish look on her face, and as she looks around, says, "Well, I was optimistic that we would find it, so I came prepared." And tucks it in her bag. She has her familiar fly off and scout ahead. And I will say this. So, due to the levels of exhaustion some of you are experiencing, it takes you a little bit longer to work your way out and back to the point where your awakened Narwhal dropped you off. And it takes you pretty much the full 2 hours for you to get back to that spot. You only have enough time to sit briefly and relax before you hear the breaching of the surface, and it's kind of an extent a spray of water shoots up, and the ship, the bubble kind of peels away as the ship breaks the surface, and the whale cracks the surface of the water.
Oh, ho, ho, you live, do you? I had a good feeling about you all. I almost left a time or two. This place, it's not pleasant, even below the water. But I'm glad that I didn't, because look at you. Were you successful?
Yeah, we did it. We really did it. We're alive, and I just want to sleep.
Yeah, I could use a nap.
Can you just take us away from this horrible, horrible place, please?
Yes.
Absolutely. Please come aboard. We have no time to be dawdling around this foul place. I will bring you back to Icewind Dale. Come.
Oh,
Thanks.
Get in.
the comfort of your presence. Thank you.
As the last of you get on, he kind of notices for the first time as the zombie kind of lumbers on.
He notices as the zombie kind of lumbers on.
Oh, I see. One of you did not fare so well. Pity? Well, still, for the most part, well done. Now, rest yourselves. Take your rest. You have no fear. I will take the most direct route back this time. It should be but several hours. Rest.
With that,
Alright.
he starts to descend, and the dome forms over the ship. giving you the view that you had before, Kaz. Especially you. You can see into the depths of the fish and things that live even in this cold water as you guys descend underneath the waves.
We made it, guys! We did it! We invaded her island and everything.
I'm so shocked we didn't die.
I can't believe some dark, evil entity would think that I would want to accept their gift. What kind of nonsense is that?
I mean,
Who
you
did
don't
they
know.
think they were talking to?
Why do you assume everything is evil?
Do we get a long rest on the way back?
Yeah, on the whale? For sure.
You can try.
Yes, we would like to try.
Okay. So you guys kind of bunk down, take off some of the bulk and whatnot to make yourself comfortable, as it's kind of warm within the bubble on the ship, and you settle in for a long rest. And I will tell you this, that everyone levels up.
Yeah!
Ooh.
So I was correct with my Final Fantasy music.
What's great is I
Good.
was exactly. Great is I was. Fine, I won't fucking talk then.
I'm just messing with you. Go ahead. What?
Great is I was at exactly. Level.
Cool. Well, congratulations. You guys have made it to the den of the ice, of the Frostmaiden, and stolen her most holy book. Villain, as you guys sing, immediately starts to pour over the book and forgoes any kind of rest as she's starting to immediately read and decipher it as you guys kind of all bed down.
So that's
So,
34,000
just
experience points.
Yeah, just for experience points' sake, are we like exactly at level 8?
Yeah, just give yourself exactly level 8 now.
Okay.
So that's a milestone level right there.
Yeah. Level 8 DD 5E. What is that?
Ooh, nice roll.
Yeah.
All right. Level 8 is 34,000, everyone.
All right. Congratulations, adventurers.
You have to zoom out a little bit because you're zoomed in. You can't see your.
Well done.
Yay! What do we get? We're at level 8.
Congratulations, everyone. So, you know for next week?
I work until 9.
Yeah. So, what, the next 3 weeks you said?
The week after is the 25th. I might be okay.
Okay.
All right, let's shoot for the 25th then.
But then definitely the 2 weeks following I cannot.
Okay.